Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learn English Easily. I hope you're all doing well and excited to learn something new today. If you're someone who wants to speak English fluently, confidently, and naturally, then this lesson is for you today. I am going to teach you how to think in English, which is one of the most important steps to becoming a fluent English speaker. We all know how frustrating it can be when we have to stop and translate sentences from our native language into English before speaking. It slows us down, makes us feel less confident, and often leads to mistakes. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could skip that translation process and just think in English from the start? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's possible by following 10 simple stages. You can train your brain to think directly in English, and trust me, this will make a huge difference in how you speak. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to Simple Spoken English. If you haven't already this way, you won't miss any of our lessons that will help you on your journey to speaking fluent English. Now, let's get into today's lesson, how to think in English. Number 1, start with simple words and phrases. Instead of thinking in full sentences, start with single words or short phrases in English. For example, when you feel hungry, think hungry instead of translating the feeling. When you're happy, think I feel happy. If you're just starting out, keep it simple. This lets your brain get used to English words without feeling too pressured. Over time, you'll get comfortable with these short phrases, and your vocabulary will naturally grow. Number 2, practice English for everyday situations. Take everyday situations and think about how you would describe them in English. For example, in the morning, say to yourself, I'm waking up, I'm brushing my teeth, or I'm making breakfast. At work or school, think, I have a meeting at 10, or I need to finish this homework. By practicing these phrases, you're training your brain to associate these actions with English words. You don't need to be in an English-speaking country to do this. It works anywhere. Number 3, describe what you see. One easy way to start thinking in English is to describe things around you. Look around the room or wherever you are and describe what you see. For example, the walls are blue. There is a window with sunlight coming in. I see a bookshelf with books. If you're outside, describe things like the weather is sunny or people are walking their dogs. This is a simple, effective exercise that helps your mind focus on English in a natural way. Number 4, narrate your day in English. Another helpful exercise is to think of your daily routine and mentally narrate it in English. You could do this as you go through the day or reflect at the end of the day. For example, this morning, I had a cup of coffee. I went to the grocery store to buy some vegetables. In the evening, I watched a movie. If you do this regularly, you'll see that it becomes easier to think about your day in English. Start with the activities you're most familiar with, your morning routine, work, or a hobby you enjoy. Number 5, use English for common thoughts. Replace simple, everyday thoughts with English phrases. Here are some examples. Instead of thinking, I need to go to the store, think, I need to buy groceries. If you're feeling tired, think, I need a break, or I'm feeling sleepy. When checking the time, think, what time is it? Instead of saying it in your native language. As you practice, these common thoughts will become natural in English, and you'll find yourself thinking less and less in your native language. Number 6, watch, read, and listen in English. Consuming English content is one of the best ways to learn how to think in the language. Try watching movies, TV shows, or YouTube videos in English. Listen to English podcasts, music, or audiobooks. Choose content that interests you so it's easier to stay engaged. As you watch or listen, pay attention to how words and phrases are used. Afterward, try to summarize what you heard in English, even if it's just in your mind. This exercise builds your vocabulary and trains your brain to process information in English. Number 7, think in scenarios, imagination practice. Pick different scenarios and imagine how you would handle them in English. For instance, think about ordering food at a restaurant. Imagine yourself saying, "I would like a burger and fries, please." Shopping for clothes. Imagine asking, "Do you have this in another size?" Or "How much is this?" You can use any situation. Meeting someone new, booking a hotel, talking to a friend. By practicing different scenarios, you prepare yourself to think and speak more fluently when you face real situations. Number 8. Keep a journal in English. Writing your thoughts in English is a great way to practice thinking in the language. Each day, write a few sentences or a paragraph about what happened or how you feel. For example, today was a busy day. I worked on a new project and had a great lunch with friends. I'm feeling excited about the weekend because I plan to go hiking. Even short, simple entries are helpful. Over time, you'll see that your vocabulary grows and your writing becomes more natural. Number 9. Challenge yourself to speak English out loud. Whenever possible, practice speaking English out loud. You don't need a partner to do this. You can talk to yourself. For instance, look in the mirror and describe your day. Practice simple conversations, like introducing yourself or talking about a hobby. If you prefer, record yourself and listen back. This helps you get comfortable forming sentences and improves your confidence. Number 10. Set small goals for daily practice. Setting small, achievable goals will keep you motivated. For example, Goal 1. Think in English for 5 minutes each morning. Goal 2. Write 3 sentences in English each night before bed. Goal 3. Watch a 5-minute English video every day and summarize it. These small steps make it easier to practice daily and gradually build the habit of thinking in English. Final thoughts. Keep practicing and be patient. Learning to think in English takes time, so be patient with yourself. Start small, and remember that each bit of practice brings you closer to fluency. With consistent effort, you will begin to notice that English feels more natural, and soon you'll be thinking, speaking, and understanding English more confidently. Happy practicing!